Mike and Allie, take 537.
You know, we recently had a little phenomenon happen to us that we wanted to talk about and share with you, and that was that we created a little video in our kitchen a little while ago during an ice day here in Dallas, Texas, that went viral. 10 million people actually viewed this little video, and they sent in questions, actually not questions, but well, sometimes they were questions, comments, and lots of nice letters and notes from people all around the world that had mentioned how much they really enjoyed not only just the fun and the joy of alley dancing, a few on me,
and you
not
too,
much, but the connection with each other. And there were comments about, you know, that mom came in and they loved the family, and they loved the idea of, man, what a fun family, I wish I could be in that family. Or it brought up memories of them and their parents, and or how they want that. And so the question that we got quite a bit was, how do you create a fun family? How do you create that family bond that that allows, you know, such silliness? And so we thought we'd address that because I think it's important for families these days. It really is. And I think the answer is in the question, and that is, we create culture in our families. You know, our family is not perfect by any means, but we actually create a culture that is, I think, fun, and that is a positive environment. And so we want to throw out some ideas on how to do that. At least that has worked for us.
I think one thing that my parents did very well, mom and dad both, is that they created an environment for my siblings and myself. I'm one out of 4 kids, so I'm the third one. And they created an environment that they just emphasized that our family is always for us. That there is nothing that we could do that we could fail so hard that we would be, you know, kicked out of the family or anything. And they just created this culture that when we left this family, when we left and we went out into the world, or when we went to college and we moved back home, thanks mom and dad, that when we moved back home, or that when we left and we went out into the world, that we go and be who you were created to be. And it was just this unconditional support, unconditional love that gave us the confidence to go out into the world to be who we were created to be. And it was done on purpose.
Okay. So here's a couple of ideas to build a foundation of support. And by the way, this isn't just for the kids, this is for the parents too, you know. Nobody comes with manuals. You don't get a manual to be a brother or a sister. You don't get a manual to be a parent. You don't get a manual to be a child. You know, we're making this up as we go along. So I think some of the things that we did that I think really helped is we verbalize a lot. You know, we verbalize the thank yous. Yeah, I see you. I love you. But we verbalize the thank yous and the I appreciates and the I love yous a lot. You know, that's one thing that I would like to see go up in a lot of households. Is I work and live behind my eyeballs. I don't necessarily know. You have to tell me.
That was a good one.
You know, or write notes.
Notes.
Yeah, we did that a lot. We wrote on each other's mirrors with dry erase marker. Whether it was just motivational messages, scriptures from the Bible, or just notes about appreciation.
Or a mustache that you had to like place your face in.
Yeah, you remember that?
I do. Or a party hat. Did party hats. And,
on your birthday, you got a crown or a party hat that you had to put your face in, and the kids didn't want to do it in the beginning, but they did.
We did. A lot of people were. I think why a lot of people gravitated towards it, or a lot of people watched it, is because messages that we've gotten were, I now feel like I have permission to be fun and to dance in the kitchen. So if that's what you needed, we henceforth therefore give you permission for all of time to dance in your kitchen.
You almost went King James there.
Yeah, almost. Well, I swear.
All right, very good. Yeah.
We didn't plan that. That was pretty cool. 1600s.
I think this is really big, and that is a family that laughs together is tremendously important. So what are you guys doing to have fun? What are you listening to? What are you watching? What are you doing together that puts you in a situation to laugh? I think to live loud, you have to laugh loud. You have to laugh with each other, whether it's setting up game night that's not so competitive, you're at each other's throats, but is actually a lot of fun.
And Lord of the Rings marathons.
Marathons are good.
Marathons.
Actually, just situations where you're spending time together. It doesn't have to be planned to be something. It's just spending time with each other. Yeah. And you forgive fast. You know, don't hang on to things. Most people, you know, they didn't mean it the way you took it anyway. So forgive fast, live loud, love
louder.
Spend time.
Spend time.
Ready? 537.
Another thing is establishing tradition that that we can reflect on and remember. And one thing that my parents did that we established is that we had a 15-passenger van growing up. And
Calypso.
We named it Calypso, and it had its own theme song. We took a lot of road trips as family growing up, and so every time that we get in the car to go on a road trip, we would have to play the theme song Calypso by John Denver. Look it up. Great.
It's got yodeling.
It's got yodeling. It's got something about dolphins. It's fantastic. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So we established that. So every time we took a road trip, we played Calypso. And it was just another simple, stupid thing growing up that I know that we'll always remember.
A stupid thing that stuck. That was the key. We actually, my wife and I really wanted the kids to hang their hats on certain traditions. You've got traditions. Traditions around the holidays, traditions around birthdays, traditions around, things that you celebrate. They literally get passed on, and it builds a foundation of this is who we are. I want to be a part of this. Mm-hmm. Calypso was a great tradition, but it actually had a theme song that you had to sing. And that was the thing. We made the kids sing it, and they pushed back. Oh my gosh, did you push back on
Who
that?
likes to yodel?
No one does until you did.
Until we did.
And then you forced your friends.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It's stupid things like that that really stick. Okay. Yeah. Here's a good one. Families are messy. Allow your family to be messy. We have a somewhat big family. We've got 4 kids. I've got 8 brothers and sisters. My wife has 5 brothers and sisters. I mean, we have big families, and families are messy. Allow it to be messy. Allow it. I mean, that to me, that is the joy of life. It's not just that you're always happy, because you're not, but it's the highs and the lows that you share together that give you an opportunity to show grace and to show mercy and to show forgiveness. That's where the forgiving fast comes in. Forgiving fast, not letting go, or not hanging on, but letting go quicker. I think is tremendously important.
Yes, and not everyone is going to be perfect. We're not perfect. Well, no one's perfect. No, I'm just kidding. No one's perfect. And so I think it creates an environment when you make it, creating that environment in your family, and you go out and you're allowed to be messy. I mean, it's just like what Pope Francis keeps talking about, in that he wants young people, he wants people, Catholics of the world, all people to go out and to make a mess for the church, to make a mess for Christ, and to go out and to know that you are loved unconditionally. If you're loved unconditionally by your family, but you're also loved unconditionally by Christ, to go out and to make mistakes, and there's nothing you can do or fail so hard that you will lose that love, or you'll lose that forgiveness or mercy. So we give you also permission to go out, to make a mess. He's looking at you.
Looking at you.
So there you have it.
There you have it.
There it is.
Lots of ideas. Not every family is perfect, but I know that yours can be, whether it's a family by blood or by choice, whether it's a small one or a big one. We create culture. We create an atmosphere of fun, of support, and a foundation that should last a lifetime, whether it's your words, verbalizing your love for each other, your thanksgiving, your appreciation, whether it's forgiving fast, whether it's creating traditions or having time together. We're all called to be messy in this world and to be messy together. And if I've got you and if you've got me, we can do pretty much anything. That's all we're saying. So take those ideas and go forward, my friends.
There you go.
God bless you. Peace
Mike
out.
and Allie, we out.
Well, peace.